Alright my friends, today I will explain why a Procreate is a good app for drawing. And reason is very simple. It is easy to use and easy to understand. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a one reference and I wanna share you the process. So you will find by yourself why it is like a good app for drawing. So let me start by opening the app Procreate. And first of all, the first step that I would love to do is select my canvas size. And I've made my own canvas size according to my device, which will allow me to get as maximum as layer and also good quality. But if you do not have any kind of idea, I will highly recommend to go with the screen size. And right now I'm just going with my own the resolution that I made for me. And now first of all, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here on settings, canvas, and reference, where I'm gonna bring my reference which I'm gonna draw. And of course, yeah, this is the reference that I will draw today to demonstrate you. Now if you look at the right hand side, these are the your drawing tools from where you will that will allow you to draw. If you look at this first tool, this is our pen tool, which helps us to draw, and this one is a smudge tool, which helps to smudge out the stuff, or you can say mixing stuff. And of course, this is an eraser, which helps you to erase your mistakes. Yeah, never afraid to erase your mistake. It's completely fine. And here's a layer, and I will gonna explain the importance of layer and colors. And if you look at the left hand side, there are the settings that help you to do some post-production stuff. If you I'm gonna also talk about that when I will complete my first step, and that will to sketch this reference. So let me first sketch it. And yep, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sketch by simply I'm gonna not waste my time on individual details. I'm gonna simply focus on the big shapes and yeah, try to draw it in a stylized way. Yeah, so see, I'm now right now not using any all the tools. I'm just using my pen tool, which helps me to draw in a sketchbook. And let me also do now also let me introduce to you with some tools. If you look over here on the left hand side, there's one tool which is called as a selection tool. If you think that you have done something wrong, and right now I feel that I have done something wrong over in this part of the area, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select simply this area, and I can select this move icon, and I can move it, rotate it the way I need it. So yeah, if I want to make it bigger, if I want to make it smaller, I can do anything. Yep, so yeah, and that's how I use some of the tools. Now the next thing that I would love to do is to color it. And now of course, now whenever I want to do some extra, I would love to create a new layer. And why I'm not coloring on that same layer, because if I do a color on the same layer, let me select a skin color and let me select a round brush. See, it will overlap. So that's the reason that I'm not painting on same layer. So what I will do is the layer that I've just made a new, I'm gonna hold it and bring it just below the first layer. Now whenever I will do a painting, see, it paints underneath the sketch layer. So that's a little bit of the thing you can do. And now my first step will be to get the right skin color, and I think that will be great. And yeah, I'm gonna just now fill in with the base colors. Yep, that's the thing that I'm gonna do. And what I do is, and there's also one more option that you can do. You can do a selection, and you can also fill it this way, but I like to do with the brush. That's my preference, and everyone can have their own preference. So yep, that way. Yeah, you can do fill up too, that way. So yeah, everyone has their own preference, so I like to do this way. And that's completely fine. And now maybe you will say you also don't a skin color also to the hair, and I've done that to show you something. See, if I now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick again a new layer for the hair. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to now select an option. See, when I click on the layer, there are multiple options to select, copy, fill, layer, clear, alpha lock, and what we're going to do is clipping marks. So what it does is now when I pick some different color, or maybe yeah, the hair color is like this kind of way. Now it will not go outside of my like the like previous layer color. See, that's the reason I put it that skin color, because our head is also kind of made up of skin. The hair is only the area where it is a black or different color. Yeah, if you know a little bit about of human body of course you must know, because we are a human, and I think it should be a little bit more brighter. Okay, now I think that's great. Now it's time to know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna merge the layer. Now how I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna like just pinch it. Yeah, I'm gonna just pinch both layers. See, it got like merged into the one layer, and my base like coloring is done. Now I will now move on to I'm gonna again pick a new layer, and now it's time to do a shadow. And still you can do a same thing, you can do a clipping marks, so your shadow will not go outside the like yeah drawing. But I would love to do like without a clipping marks. I love that way. So now I'm gonna just put like shadows. Now the color is also done. Now if I feel that there's something wrong on my like selecting the colors, now there's some more settings that we can do. If I feel that my base colors is like a little bit off, I can now go to my adjustment layer, and I can play with the hue, saturation and value. See, I can make it a little bit more saturated. If I don't like it, I can make it a little bit brighter, darker. Yeah, you can like play with these settings too. So yep, and yeah, you can do it. You can also play with the hue and saturation if you want to make it a Hulk. Yeah, you can do whatever else you want to do, but I want to keep it normal, so I'm bringing back to the normal settings because I love the way I selected all the stuff. And now there's a one main like a feature that I want to share, which is called a liquify, which helps you to again to do a little bit of more modification. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna merge all my layer, and again what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna like select my sketch and my color layer, and I'm gonna go over on my adjustment layer, and there is option like down below which is called a liquify, and I want to do some little bit changes. And here's the size. You can change, don't change the other settings, just play with the size. And now you can do, I feel that I can do a little bit better in terms of like my ears, and I can do a little bit of modification. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that I've done something. Yeah, I made my ear a little bit, and if you feel something is off, you can also manage it and fix it. If you don't like it, again you can undo it. Yeah, it's completely more settings, and I think I want to make my neck a little bit bigger. Yep, and a little bit of my ear bigger too. Yeah, little, just that I don't do a lot. And I think before, after, still I'm also happy with. I think I want to go, yeah, you can do with that, but I think I would love to go with, I'm gonna group it, and I'm gonna make it a duplicate of it, and I'm gonna flatten it, and so I can do a little bit of more stuff. Yeah, by now, yeah, let me go to the layer which is opened, and I want to do it. I think I want to increase my ear area, and I'm gonna go select the black color, my pencil brush. See, I'm just moving here and there, not so much. I'm not using all the settings. I'm just using the pencil brush and some few selection tools, and sometimes I play with hue, saturation and value, and liquify. I think I use liquify a lot, I can say that. So that's how I use a Procreate to create art. I know the video gone too long, but I think you got an idea about like how I use. Now after like drawing with your satisfaction, now after you're drawing as you desire, now simply you can select the settings option, you can select the share, and you can share as the way you want. You can like import or export, sorry, in your gallery, and you can share on the socials. And that's all I want to like talk about, like the why the Procreate is like a good app to draw. And if you feel that, you can share your opinions, and if you watched the video till now, use thumbs up for you, and you can watch out this video too. And as always, you know the drills, my friends. Keep drawing. Bye.